Morning, good afternoon, good evening, fabulites. Welcome back. This is Angela with another edition of Notes on the Newsfeed, where I read you headlines and my reaction to the headlines. Some of these headlines I've read the whole article or skimmed the whole article. Some of them I have read the paragraph just following the headline, but I don't have any advanced research necessarily that I've done. I'm just giving you my feedback on it and sharing with you the articles. And you can find the full article, the link to the article, on my Twitter feed, Be Fabulous You. I'm going to shoot a link into the description box as soon as I get a chance. But let's jump right in, because you know the news just keep right on going. Did you hear about, I mentioned it in my last Notes on the News feed, the plane in Mississippi that got shot down? I know somebody who thinks that it's like North Korean or Russian act of war, but I don't know. Did you hear about it? What do you think of it? I don't know if they got shot down, but the plane fell and crashed. I don't know if they've investigated to figure out what caused it to fall and crash. Meet South Korea's first black model, Han Hyun-min. And his haircut was cute. I think I want to use that as the model for my haircut. 12 big Detroit renovations to watch mapped. Did you know that poor white children are less likely to go to jail than wealthy black children? Did you know that? It's such a shock in America that something like that would go on. Because, you know, race is a greater, skin color is a greater indication of criminality and getting caught in the criminal system. I say criminality like, you know, in quotes, but getting caught up in the criminal injustice system than any other factor, even wealth. How North Korea uses slaves to get around trade sanctions. We were just talking about the enslavement of people being an ongoing thing. Africans in this country through the prison system and other systems as well. Sex slaves. North Korea has something going on. I kind of skimmed the article, but I couldn't quite get a good thing. But other countries benefit from it, and that's, you know, they benefit from it. Rich people throughout the world work together to support and help each other in some way. China's dizzying bicycle skyway is the longest elevated cycleway in the world. Take a look. That sounds interesting. Online harassment keeps getting worse, study shows. Ethiopian coffee, you know, that's supposed to be that good coffee, good. Predicted to decrease in quality due to climate change, because it's like up in the mountains and all of that. So yeah, it's a prediction. We'll see what happens. Trump reportedly threatened to sue the USGA, United States Golf Association, if it moved the U.S. Women's Open away from his course. Were they afraid of being sued? How McDonald's uses music to calm drunk customers. 11 of the most colorful beaches in the world. I've never been, the article is like, well, we all know that white beaches are just wonderful. I think I've been to a white sand beach once before. I don't know. It seemed like it was grittier. And like, you know how when you go to the beach and the sand gets caught, like weeks later, you'd be like, why is there sand still coming out of my body for women? How did that happen? But white sand, it seems like it's more likely to, it's just, ew, I don't care for white sand. But anyway, I like seeing all the different colors and the variation, or not all, but like different colors and variation. This 150-year-old colonial mansion houses one of the world's fanciest McDonald's restaurants. I remember going to the McDonald's in the Wall Street area of New York, and they had somebody playing the piano there. I would take kids on field trips. I'm like, wow, isn't this interesting? Non-white business owners in DC just got extra incentive to open a medicinal marijuana dispensary. I've been talking about this, thinking about this. That sounds really exciting or interesting to me. I'd like to know more about what's going on with that. The Game of Thrones, but they did say non-white, not black. So that's probably open to all colored folks, not just black folks. Ooh. Ooh! Y'all hear that? Oh, it's so loud. The Game of Thrones casting director responds to critics who say the show isn't diverse enough. She like, I put black people in Star Wars. I mean, what's your issue? I put brown people, whatever. It's cool. It's good. I ain't really thought about it. I think that's what the person was saying. Twitter has a new CFO, and he costs more than $22 million. Air Canada flight nearly lands on crowded San Francisco taxiway. Cop who killed Philando Castille is leaving police department with $48,500. So it's almost like instead of being, it's almost sort of kind of like, it's like he's being paid instead of punished. Like, oh, you killed this black person? Good job. Here's some money. Anyway, that's what I got. That's it for this edition of Notes on the News Feed. Thank you so much for clicking and sticking around, liking, commenting, subscribing, being here, being you, and being fabulous you. Peace, baby.